Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be another secret origin of video. Today's video is going to be the Trophy Girls or the Nitro Squad, whichever one you prefer to call them. So generally when I do these secret origin of videos, I go into the lore of the series, but these characters have technically only had one appearance plus their remake, so there is little to no lore on these characters whatsoever. However, with that being said, I think I did find the inspiration for their character designs, and I will share that with you after I go over who these characters are and where their names came from and their voices. So without further ado, let's just jump into it. So for this video, I'm going to be focusing on their original appearances because Amy's hair changes, Amy being the green one. But yeah. So keep that in mind that we're going to be talking about their original appearances opposed to their remastered appearances. So this is Megumi, this is Amy, this is Isabella, and this is Liz. These are the trophy girls from the original Crash Team Racing in 1999. So we're going to start here. This is Megumi. Megumi, her last name is Hosoya, and she was actually the one who created the Crash dance that has been used in Crash 2 and further. It's actually in the newest Crash game, Crash on the Run. So she was the product manager and marketing of Sony Computer Entertainment Japan for the first 3 games. So interestingly enough, she is from Japan, Sony Computer Entertainment Japan. So when they gave Megumi in the remaster her Japanese accent, I believe that's because Megumi Hosoya was from Japan. So then we're going to move on to Amy. Amy was named after Amy Matsumura Blair. She was the marketing manager behind many of the Crash games at the beginning stage of Crash's franchise. And I'm going to play a little clip of her speaking.
Crash Bash is a 3D arena-based battle game where you can pick Crash or any of his 8 friends or enemies. You can play last man standing type combat games. You can pick up crates and throw them at each other. You can play with up to 4 of your friends with the multi-tap. You can sit on polar bears, you can sit on pogo sticks and catch as many blocks and colors as you can. It's a fun game, unlike any other Crash game that you've seen before.
So as you can see, she has an American accent. So when Amy was remastered, she also has an American accent. So it seems that they're trying to go off of the actual voices of the people that inspired the characters. So that's the first 2, and now we're going to jump into the next one. So now we'll be going over Isabella. So Isabella was named after Isabelle Tomatis. She was the production manager in Sony Computer Entertainment Europe. Unfortunately, I could not find any videos or voice clips from her. The remaster has Isabella sounding Italian. However, from her biography, it says Isabelle is from London. So I don't know if she actually has an Italian accent, like she was living in Italy and then she moved to Europe. But that's about all the information I have on Isabelle. And then unfortunately, the next one we have even less information on. So the last one we have is Liz Bandicoot. So Liz Bandicoot is named after Elizabeth Ashford. And she was the PR manager for Sony Computer Entertainment Europe at the time. I have no image of her. I have no video of her. I couldn't find anything, and I searched for quite a while. So the only thing that I have to base this off of is the remastered Liz. Her accent is British. So perhaps the original Elizabeth Ashford is British, but literally that's the only thing I have to go off of. So now that I've introduced you to where all of these characters get their names from, and potentially their accents from, I'm going to show you where I think the origin of their character designs actually came from. So, if you guys are unaware, I am doing a manga read on my channel where I read a chapter of the Crash Bandicoot manga. And in Crash Bandicoot Jump Dance Adventure, or Dance Jump Adventure, on the first chapter, which is an adaptation of Crash Bandicoot 2, there's this page. Cortex tells Crash if he helps save the world, he'll be irresistible. And Crash says, irresistible? And he has a little daydream about the hero who saved the Earth is Crash-kun. Kya, Crash-sama. And look at these female bandicoots. Do they look familiar to you? I mean, like, the thing that stood out the most to me was that this looks an awful lot like Liz Bandicoot. And then when you looked at the other characters, you can see some inspiration from the other characters that we saw in Crash Team Racing. So when you add color to it, they look pretty spot on. You have Isabella, Amy with the messy hair, Liz with her long black hair, Megumi with her bangs in front of her eyes, and I guess that this could be Tawna. So here's a side-by-side of what I'm talking about, because like I said, I wanted to go with the original designs because they changed Amy's appearance in the remake. So, again, Megumi has the big bangs, Isabella has the long hair, Amy has the messy green hair, and Liz has the long black hair. So I think that the inspiration for the Trophy Girls Nitro Squad came from this manga. And then just for fun, I have the side-by-side of the remaster, because for whatever reason in the original version they didn't have ears, but again with the coloration that I added to it, this looks like the Nitro Squad because you have Tawna there as well. So I thought that was really neat. So I hear you say, why should I believe that they came from the manga? That doesn't make any sense. What if I told you there was another character that originated in this manga? I'm sure you all know of him. Penta Penguin from Crash Team Racing. Here's his original appearance in the manga. So not only did they take Penta from the manga and introduce him into CTR, I think that they also got the Trophy Girls as well. So anyway, that's a shorter video. There's not much lore to go off of for these characters. Like I said, generally I try and go into all the lore that we know to try and get an educated guess on where these characters originate from. But they only have the initial appearance on CTR, which had no story for them whatsoever. And then the remastered, where we have the little intro video.
For the green light. I've been waiting for this.
This time, no one will catch me.
Now I'll make every front page.
Yeah, it's my battle horse.
So all we got is their appearances, their questionable epilogues from Crash Team Racing, which might not even be canon, and their accents from the remake. So anyway, that's what I think. I think these characters originated from the manga. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section, and let me know if you like this video and you want some more of the secret origin of videos. Anyway, you guys take care, and have a great night.